UFC Fight Night in Tampa, Covington versus Buckley. This is the full fight breakdown between the two. So, in this fight, I will say I do have Buckley winning. But Covington isn't a scrub, and I feel like a lot of people are overlooking the trash talk. They're looking at, oh, but yeah, Covington, honestly, I find some of the stuff he says to be funny on the mic, but Covington is not a scrub. Out of his 17 fights, he has 4 losses. 3 of those are title contention losses. 3 of those, and you could even argue in one of them he got robbed to Kamaru Usman. So he's not a bum. Let's just get that straight. Covington is nasty, and although he only really fight, he's like I fight once a year type of fighter. I mean, he's not no scrub, because when he lost those competitions, the champion, the for the belt, when he lost those fights, they set him up with somebody to see if he still got it. He'd win, boom, right back to the belt. Then he'd lose, then send him up. See, oh, you still got it? He'd win, back to the belt. So I mean, if he beats Buckley, he probably had to fight somebody else, then maybe the belt again. But I do think Buckley is, I want to say a nightmare matchup, but he's a good matchup for Covington. Buckley just that guy, man. He's on a 5-fight win streak. He has power on the feet. He's usually more of a headhunter. Like, he kind of comes to you, kind of presses you up. He's good at level changing. He's good at shooting takedowns, but I'm curious to see what that looks like against Covington, because, I mean, Covington, he's more of a guy that also wrestles. You could even probably say he has better wrestling than Buckley, but we'll find out. In my opinion, I'm just very curious to see if Covington will come in and do what he has to do. I mean, the fight that he had against Leon, I mean, if that's the Covington that's going to come in, I just don't know if I don't think he's going to be Buckley. So that's my only concern. That's why the pick is Buckley. I know what Buckley's going to come in. I know what Buckley I'm going to get. For Covington, I don't know what Covington I'm going to get. I just don't know. I'm not really confident in saying, oh, yeah, I'm very confident. This is the Covington I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying? If we get the Covington that versed Jorge Masvidal, if I get the Covington that gets that versus Masvidal, then I'll be confident. I'll be like, yo, I mean, Covington has a chance. But he is getting older. He's not as hungry as Buckley. Buckley has been insanely active. 4 fights in 2024. Knocked out Wonder Bread. I mean, he's looking good. So, and against someone like Covington, it's going to be scary, though, because Covington can push a pace. In his last couple fights, they've all went to the 5th round. Those championship for the belt, those fights all went to the 5th round. He's good at bringing fights, dragging them into the deep waters. And Buckley, we haven't seen him in a 5-round fight, man. I'm not doubting his cardio. I mean, he doesn't really look gassed after like a win or something. He looks pretty fine. Like after that Wonder Bread win, when he knocked him out, right hand over the top, sat him down. It just, I have faith. I have faith in Buckley when it's in terms of cardio, but we just don't know. Like, we don't know what kind of pace Covington is gonna try to push on him. We don't know if Buckley can kind of negate some of those takedowns. But all I'm saying is, Covington also has to watch out, bro. Buckley KO'd, like, in his last 5, he's KO'd 3 opponents. Vicente Luque, Wonder Bread. He got to watch out. He can't just be pressuring up on him. He has to be wise. So the pick will be Buckley. I'm just more confident. I know what Buckley I'm going to get. And he does have serious power on the feet. This fight, I mean, none of these guys are really submission threats. I do have Buckley to win by KO or decision. But it's going to be interesting. We'll see if does Covington still have it? What Covington are we going to get? And it's going to be interesting. See if Covington still got it. I got Buckley though. The pick will be Buckley by KO or decision. Subscribe to Winnable. Get all of our best bets. Get this entire. You would have got this whole fight broken down to their stats, how they pair up well against wrestlers, submission art like grappling artists. You know what I'm trying to say? Submission threats, BJJs. Subscribe to Winnable. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Do me a favor, join the Discord, follow us on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And I'm out.